We always hear people say, "Keep the child in you alive." What does that mean? Perhaps it means we should be able to enjoy ourselves without fear of being judged. How many of us actually do that? From the early years of our lives, where we were carefree souls with no regard for rules and boundaries, to the later years, where we can hardly function without any rules. What went wrong? Why do we become so dependent on rules that when given the opportunity to act freely, we feel lost? The answer lies in the one thing that we spend at least the first quarter of our lives doing: getting educated. When most people talk about education, they mean schooling. However, there is a significant difference between these two terms. Education is a very old term, older than human species, and it is a process during which we acquire and gain diverse skills, beliefs, values, and knowledge. Whereas schooling is quite a new innovation, and it has been developed by adults with certain characteristics in order to teach and guide young people with different skills and concepts. Yes, schooling prepares us to compete in the real world, but in the process, it kills the child within all of us. What is more, curiosity and creativity that we have as children and that we so often lose as we become adults will be one of the crucial factors in the future job market as new roles are emerging. Being creative is critical as it allows us to pivot and change directions in order to try a different career or experience something new. The process of schooling also tampers with the pattern recognition skills that we are born with. As we grow older, within this system, we cease to have an open mind to patterns and rather fall into specific patterns that we are unable to break out of. As a group of graduate students, we are given several opportunities under the title of Sandpit to go wild with our imaginations and to revisit the children within us. Sounds easy enough, right? But guess what? Not a single one of us managed to do that. Instead, we immediately began to create rules and structured activities. Each sandpit was an opportunity to act freely with no rules, whether it was with Lego, toilet paper rolls, tennis balls, or car toys. Not a single student took that opportunity. While some of us went on to come up with games and rules to play, there were others who chose not to even get involved. Why did we do that? Because we have been trained to fight all the natural instincts we had as children to simply act and enjoy ourselves without any worries. A child's imagination is not captured by an object itself, but by the story which gives the object and the actions their meaning. This statement by Gunilla Lindquist shows really well the way children use their curiosity, which is one of the constructs of creativity, to play with different objects. Why does the education system do this to us? Is it to maintain world order? Should we now be training people to go back to the way they used to be as children? It might be one of the biggest paradoxes so far, that we are trained to follow others and listen to adults during schooling, and then upon graduation, we are required to stand out and be original so that we can be successful.